Where do you see yourself retiring in this morning's Eye on Money? We look at how you can live large after you stop working. Nearly 4.5 million retired homeowners paid a mortgage in 2014. In one decade, the median mortgage debt for older homeowners jumped 82% to $79,000. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here with what you need to know before you retire. Jill, good morning.
Good morning.
So what do we need to know?
Well, I think a lot of people get really freaked out and say, oh my gosh, I have a mortgage going into retirement. And as we see from those numbers, that's pretty common. It's really accelerated after the financial crisis. I don't think people should be so perplexed about this problem because, frankly, I'm more worried that they're spending the available money they have to pay down that mortgage instead of actually keeping it liquid. You never know. You pay off your mortgage, you lose those dollars. You might have a health issue. You might need that cash. So don't be so excited to pay down that mortgage. In this day and age, paying down a mortgage before retirement is actually a luxury, not a necessity.
What about rent to buy? It seems like that's a good question at any age, but in particular if you're a retiree.
I think that for a lot of people, the idea of not having to take care of a house is so alluring, right? Oh my gosh, I just called the landlord, the boiler bust. The problem that a lot of people forget, though, is that when you rent, you could be subject to rising rents in the future, right? So if we have inflation, the cost of renting can be a lot more expensive than actually owning. You're going to have to weigh it out. I think it really is market by market. It also depends, again, how much money you actually have. You cannot burn up all the money you have buying a place. You must preserve your liquidity.
I never see rents going down.
I know it, right?
Yeah, never.
What about reverse mortgages?
A really interesting option, and it is exactly what it sounds like. So if you are a homeowner and you're over the age of 62 and you've got a lot of equity in your home, you may want to tap that equity with a caveat. You really have to decide that you're going to stay in that house for a long time. The amount of money you can borrow is based on a number of factors: your age, current interest rate, the appraised value of the home. Most reverse mortgages are offered through FHA. They've gotten a lot better in the last decade.
So you recommend it?
It depends. It's such a case by case. It really has to do with the specifics of a situation. But I think looking at it is a good idea. Better as you get older, actually.
What are the biggest retirement mistakes to avoid?
I think a lot of people are pulling money out of their retirement accounts at the wrong time. So the problem that we saw during the recession and the financial crisis is you had to pull money out. I had no other resource. Too many people take money out prior to age 59 and a half. They have to pay tax and early withdrawal penalty. Please try to preserve that asset. I would also say another huge mistake: people still have too much company stock in their retirement accounts. You want to diversify away from that. You want to try to set it and forget it, meaning you want to rebalance on an automatic basis. Pay attention to this. If you retire at the wrong time and your company stock goes down, that can really hurt your long-term vision of what your retirement years are going to look like.
But I am pro CBS stock in my retirement
Of course we are.
plan.
Of course we are. But I would tell Mr. Moonves that too is an important thing for any employee. Not more than 5% of your company stock inside of that 401k.
Thank you, Jill.
Mr. Moonves is listening. Thank you, Jill. Thank you very much.